What's she doing back there?
You guys ready?
So sweet. Yeah.
On the dogs. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm cleaning my face off.
Farmtruck doesn't need to shave. He just needs a lint roller for his face.
That's all I need. I got dog hair on me.
All right. How many seasons are we in? How many episodes are we in? Is it 5?
I don't know.
I think it's 5, right?
Dude, I can't keep track.
Who can keep track? Does anybody keep track? Does anybody know how many episodes we're in?
How many episodes are we in, guys? We have no idea.
Please tell us.
Who can tell us?
I'll tell you, we did just race Florida
Yep.
with the freshened up motor.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk. Well, first we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about.
Yep.
And then we're going to talk about it.
Yep.
And then we're going to talk about what we talked about.
Okay, let's talk about what we're going to talk about.
Let's what is it we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about the list.
Yep.
Maybe. We're going to talk about what just happened.
Yep.
Maybe. We're going to talk about
Where we're going.
No Prep Kings.
Yep.
We're going to talk about the daily driver duel that we're doing
Oh.
across the country.
That's coming up quick.
Yep.
But we don't talk about that
we don't talk
until
about that.
we talk about what we're going to talk about.
Yep. And then we're going to have a special announcement that we're going to talk about. But we won't talk about any of that. We're just talking about what we're talking about.
You can't talk about that
We're just-
until.
We're just
All right.
talking about what
Does-
we're going to talk about.
Does that cover everything that we're going to talk about?
You guys got it? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Susie's ready.
All right.
What's first?
Last episode. Let's just start
Oh,
there.
the last episode, Florida.
That felt pretty good.
Wayne.
Hey, Wayne's
And that
a good guy.
promo, he is a
Oh,
good
these
guy.
guys were good guys.
What a kidder he
Jesus.
was.
He thought he wasn't going to race.
Yeah, he knew he was going first.
God,
He just didn't know he was going first.
He was getting out of his comfort zone, you know?
It is too bad that it rained because,
Yeah.
there would have been at least a dozen races that
Did they
night.
talk about the rain? They didn't.
They did.
They did?
Yeah,
Okay.
it rained.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, the rain came down, and so did the rest of the racing. So,
Yeah.
but we knew. Here's
The rain came down and so did the farm truck. It went down.
and the money.
But it was close. Only 4 cars against that car?
bad.
The Superman
It's not
car?
too bad.
I thought it was pretty good.
You know, one thing they didn't really talk about during that race is the fact that we wanted to win. Obviously, winning is the whole key goal. But it's a little bit of strategy, would you say? A little bit of strategy to get their heaviest hitter, see what they want the most, and then try to kind of do the opposite of what they want.
Also, Wayne didn't look at it as that. I looked at it as a favor because he got a test pass, and he was going to race Chief, and he needed to know what that road was going to do.
It'd be nice to know
So
what he can do.
that was his best chance against Chief, was racing the farm truck.
He should.
And that's what it was all about.
Should have thanked you.
But if the farm truck would have won, that's what we were after.
Woo.
If the farm truck would have had a kamikaze moment.
It would have been a trifecta,
Yeah.
for sure.
So-
For the betting odds, that was the heaviest bet to make. The first bet was even getting the race, right? That was what we were campaigning for. Get the race, make it happen, let chance decide what fate's gonna do. So once we pulled that line, hey, everything happened the way it was supposed to, and in fact, the truck you never go into a race 100%, right?
Oh, never.
Never.
Just
So-
like a fighter. He's never 100% healthy.
So the farm truck wasn't exactly ready to race a pro mod, but it didn't matter. We got what we want, which was the race. And if we won or lost, that was really
That doesn't matter.
It didn't matter that night.
Except for that $1,000.
Oh, come on.
That's the only thing that
Ripped
counted.
it out of that Velcro wallet. But hey, you know what? That was a moment where she was chewing off Chief's ear, right, wanting to race Wayne versus Chief.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
And then I was able to step in there, pay her, and maybe that satisfied her a little bit, numbed the nerves once you get paid.
Right.
So we had that, but Wayne's hesitation was he basically wanted to race Chief, right?
And also, it's all part of it, starting off with a high amount of money like Chief wanted to race for a lot of money. You get in their head. And then you can always go down from there, but you can't go up.
Sure you can. Yeah.
So I thought Chief was right to ask for a lot of money.
That's what you got to do in any negotiation.
That's right.
Rip their heads off.
That's right.
And if they get offended, that's on them.
Hey, if you're selling a used car, you start high.
And if they get
You
mad,
can't go up.
and we don't got any therapists, to help him out.
That's right.
With how mad you get about the bet.
That's right.
Don't get mad about the bet. Counter. They didn't count him. They should have said 15, 10,
You know, I'll
5.
tell you what the deal was. Is she should have been in the driver's meeting
No.
because she had a lot to say.
Well, she did.
You know.
Yeah, she's an escalator.
But hey, maybe they'll come back.
I think they'll come back.
Like Bob. Bob, come on. Good boy,
He's
Bob.
way over there.
Yeah, he's way over there.
Pointed at him.
Yeah, he'll be coming in. Come on, Bob. Good boy, Bob.
He's
Good
an old.
boy.
He's an old man.
Yep, good boy, Bob. Come on.
He didn't
Come on
think
up here.
he didn't
Yep,
like the other
good
dog.
boy. Yeah. All right.
You know.
So this season's been pretty interesting. You know, Lutz has been up there
dude,
doing some
Lutz.
moves. Murder-Nova's off the list.
What?
You know,
Murder Nova.
that's
off the
crazy.
list.
By Reaper.
And
I
that's
mean,
exactly why we aren't going to go for the list. What are we going to do on
Race
this
Murder
list?
Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we got to race.
know?
The Reaper's an 8 Reaper.
Yeah.
You know. What are you gonna do?
I don't know, man.
Fishing?
Yeah.
Fishing. That list. I think that's another thing a lot of people don't realize is how fast those cars are. It's easy to see those cars and be like, yeah, Farmtruck, you just lighten it up a little bit. The lightest we're gonna get is when we knock all the dirt off of it. That's about as light as it's
That's
gonna
true.
get.
That's
So,
true. Because it's the real steel deal.
Yeah, it is.
And it will always be as long as I own it.
It's a heavy.
So,
bitch. You can't just name your vehicle heavy and let it be heavy. You know, JJ the Boss. Speaking of JJ the Boss, you know, we'll probably end up seeing him in Memphis,
oh yeah.
which is coming up.
That's right.
And we're going to be doing another daily driver. Hey!
Hey, did you smell that dog breath? I do.
Benny's just hanging out back there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be in Memphis Saturday doing the Daily Driver Duel.
Yep.
You know, that daily driver duel is an awesome. Everybody thinks that they have to have a really super fast car. They don't. Somebody that makes about 300 or 400 horsepower is going to win that deal because of the tire restriction. You have to have a regular tire. A guy shows up out there with 600-700 horsepower, he's going to spin and lose. Okay? So it's going to be, that race is designed for the regular guy, you know, that doesn't have a lot of money to pour in his car. And, you know, and then you got boosted small tire deal, which those guys are fast, you
Little
know.
more money,
You'd
little
have
more
to have
money.
some money for that.
Seven
And then
up.
the big tire race,
Big
the Chuck's
money.
big tire race, the Invitational.
Yep.
That's a big money deal, all
Big.
right? But
40.
the
Shoot.
daily driver duel, you don't have to have doodly squad.
Being a bit
All you
broke.
have to have is ambition. Show up. You could win $2,500.
And you know what I've realized? I think there are some people that show up to the race and they're scared. They're scared to enter into the class because they think that they're going to have to face some serious...
Like us?
But we're not going to race them. We're not going to race. And we're kind of off and on. We're not trying to enter into our own race and then win it or lose it, right? Like we're trying to put this event on. We're trying to do it, and then we'll race people kind of out of the crowd. We'll race some of the racers that are racing.
Sure.
So we're just trying to mix it up a little bit and kind of be the intermission between the blanketness.
We want everyone to race. We want wives to race. We want dads to race.
Babies. We want babies to race.
Infants.
They can race.
They can
race.
They cannot.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, this race is for everybody and anybody, and it's all about having fun because it doesn't cost that much to enter. And
$100. $100. Lock it in.
$100?
$100.
$100?
I'm not racing you. I'm not racing
Okay.
you. I'm not racing.
all right. So anyway, let's make this thing a big deal and just get out there and have fun. You know, just for the experience of it.
And you know what?
It's worth it.
They've been turning out. The races, the fans have
Sure.
been turning out, man.
Sure.
Last year, man, they packed the house. They sold out every single event, it seemed like. The stands were just freaking from bottom to top, dude. The bleachers were losing their screws. It's a big event, man. It's the biggest thing I've seen since, like, Pink's All Out. Pink's All Out
That's
was
true,
big.
yeah.
Pink's All Out was
That's
huge.
true, yeah.
And they would turn out for that, too. Anybody that thinks Pink's wasn't big, just Google that bitch. And you can see
It was huge.
thousands.
It was huge.
So,
Yeah. Oh, Rich Christensen.
woo,
You know?
he brought him in, man.
He did. He did a good job with that show.
So, you know, the no prep has got a lot more power behind it. It's got a lot more motivation. It's got years behind it of racing experience. These guys know how to run an event, and I think you're just only going to see it grow bigger and bigger. It's going to be the UFC of drag racing is what you're going to see it be.
And in this corner,
We've got a lot of cars.
and in this corner,
It's the parking lot.
and in this corner,
It's the concession stand.
and in this corner,
It's just grass and dirt.
but in this corner,
More concession concession stands.
What about the daily driver race? That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, that's on the track. It's more in the middle.
And in this corner,
It's not in the middle.
okay, we've covered all the corners.
All the corners
Oh,
are
that
there.
was like 8
It's
corners.
going to be huge.
I'm
It's going to be
telling
huge.
you what's in the
octagon.
corner.
Hey, it's an octagon.
Okay, there's the fight
Right.
happens in the middle.
Okay, yep.
And so we're doing the no prep series. We're gonna try to hit every single one. Who knows? We'll tell you if we're not gonna go to one. But so
Hey.
far we're hitting.
Yeah.
There's
Topeka
no
was
prep
awesome.
like no prep.
Wait a second. Doesn't make any sense.
There's no prep like no prep.
How was Topeka though? That was fun though, man.
Oh, Topeka
we
was
had
a good one.
Blast
Hey, you know
out there.
what? Topeka was awesome. It took, I think it was the first one, and it's going to take time for it to get momentum.
Uh-huh.
But that facility is huge.
Giant.
It really didn't look like there was that many people
Bridges
there.
of Madison
but
County.
There were millions of people. there.
Anchorage.
Yes, there was.
Million.
We needed this thing
Million.
just to get around, dude. You bought this thing from a garage sale so we could get around Topeka.
Yeah.
So you'll probably see these at more of this stuff.
Oh, yeah, this thing.
I don't know
Yeah,
what. We don't
loving
have hey, we don't have a name for it yet. You guys want to name it?
Yeah.
Throw a name out there, and we'll kind of throw it in the bag. We're looking for a name. So if you want to name this cab over golf cart,
Hey, you know what? We could do like a giveaway.
What do you want to give away?
And, you know, like we did with...
Let's give away one of the dogs.
Hey, why don't we give away
That's my phone.
this phone?
That's my phone.
Let's give away that.
How about one of your hats?
Huh?
If you guys name it, we pick it. I'll give away Farmtruck's hat. How about that? Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Not this one, but I got a different one.
I'll make sure it's
Right?
that. Yeah. Okay. Different
This one here, I've sweat in.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure you sweat in the other one.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
Sure.
You want them to
Yep.
sweat in it.
All
you
right.
know?
Yeah, we'll do that. So, have a good look at this thing on
yeah,
the side.
Yeah. Kind of go around it.
It's a slick one owner.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. That's
We got
probably-
race seats in the back.
Okay. Got
Okay.
dogs.
It's an industrial golf cart,
Doggy in the middle.
but no golf.
No cart either.
Yeah.
Can't really cart anything. It's just more of a people mover.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
It might be Russian.
It has a... No, these things are built in California.
Okay, never
The
mind.
dogs think someone's here.
It might be Czechoslovakian. We've looked it over, and it's possibly Swedish. Possibly
Okay.
Swedish.
It's kind of boxy Russian looking.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, what else we got?
We got an event coming up that we can't really talk about.
Oh,
right?
that one.
Yeah.
But we've been there before.
And we've been there, done that, and we're gonna do it again.
That's what we can tell you about it. It's going to be huge.
So
Believe
keep your
me.
eyes open and look for little sprinklings of the truth through Discovery. If they start spreading the word, the social pages, see if the open web.
Right. Check out
What do you call it?
Street Outlaws on Facebook. They're going to announce it on that.
It's what do you call it? The what net?
Oh, the outer net.
The outer net.
It's
Yeah.
the outer net.
Yeah. You can't find it on the internet.
No, but
Yeah.
if you start out and work your way in,
It's like shadfish.
you know,
Uh-huh.
you'll get it.
Okay.
You'll get
So
it.
look on there.
The outer net.
Keep your eyes open. There's a huge event that's going to be announced within what? I don't know. They got any paperwork on that? Did they say when they're going to
Right up here.
That's it. We got
Okay.
special event. It could be a free chicken from Chick-fil-A for all I know. But no, it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
So and then Monday we got brand new episode at Monday, right?
new
Oh,
episode,
yeah.
So stay tuned to that.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. We watch it the same time y'all do.
Yep.
2 hours earlier.
You know, I started watching the first season on that Discovery Go app.
Okay.
Like all the first season. You guys look so fresh,
Okay.
so young, so
really?
full of life.
You mean
ready.
like 5 years ago?
5 years ago,
That's
dude.
embarrassing. I ain't gonna watch that.
God, man, high
I ain't
cheekbones,
gonna
high
do it.
cheekbones help. But you, so check it out. With Discovery Go, if you miss it, if you don't got cable, if you don't want to pay the $100, which was meh, then you can pay, what is it, like, I don't know, 10, 12 bucks each episode, something like that. And you can get it on Amazon. So if you miss it, check it out.
And we do not get a cut of that.
No, we don't. We don't get to see a penny of that. So if you want to, send some money our way, we'd appreciate it. But if you send anything, send a name for this ugly.
Yeah.
So,
You know what? I'm gonna go.
okay.
It's
It
time.
doesn't even start. It doesn't
know?
have any gas in it.
I think that we need to get a start
It's electric?
on going where we're going.
Oh! All right. You know about outer net. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, the whole outer net deal. Woo! We're starting a business right here. We're business partners now. High speed.